Hello and welcome everyone to the Pocono Mountains. We are here today to go racing as the playoffs loom large in the distance. An important race here at the Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. So much can go down here at the Tricky Triangle. A very, very difficult racetrack, one of the toughest we have on the schedule, and it's in a huge spot, as I've already mentioned on the schedule, because we only have 4 races left until the chase. Race 15 of the season up ahead. Here's a look at your ones to watch. Denny Hamlin starts from pole. He has been the king of Pocono in real life in recent years. He's looking to back that up here in the Pepsi Cup Series. Kyle Larson's had a bit of a rough season so far, but he's turning things around in recent weeks. He starts 3rd today, so look out for that 5 car. Martin Truex Jr. is another driver who's always fast here at Pocono Raceway. The 19 car starts a little deeper in the field, but he's still in with the chance to win. And Kyle Busch. He has been so fast lately, but these last 2 races have been a struggle. Here today, he starts deep in the field after winning just 2 races ago. It's now we get ready to roll off. Here's a look at today's starting lineup here at Pocono. Colin Cropley is alongside Dylan Hardy on row number 1. Racer X Productions and L-Dog 48 Gaming are in row number 2. Super NASCAR Fan 48 and The Sergio Show make up row 3. In row 4 we have NASCAR Toyota Cup Series and The Mickey and Jeffy Show. Row 5 is Soap and Elliott Fan 9. Row 6 NASCAR and Dogs and Gianna Road The Wall. Row number 7 we have Timothy Tacos alongside Sports and Gaming Central. Row number 8 we have Cooper Snyder and Nathan S. In row 9, we have Doorman and Super Mario David 124. Payne is alongside NW147, rounding out the top 20. Duncan is alongside Ozone Productions in row number 11. Renee Hernandez is alongside Cubstero 9 in row 12. Neil 83 is alongside Nikolai in row number 13. And in row 14 is Dark Shadows Garden Tomato Can 142. Chase the Row Racers alongside Rex Racing Network. And Game Bros 27 is alongside CS Productions in row 16. RS Condiver is alongside SNCS Racing Network. They are row 17. Win 049 and ESMN are in row 18. And rounding out today's field, it's Tyler the Creator 2. 10 laps. Changes were made. We now have more horsepower. And make sure to watch that cut line battle. I'm joined here today by the Pocono man himself, Gavin Beers.
Thanks for having me in the booth. It's going to be a great race with only 4 races until the chase. William, Byron, and Hamlin lead them to the green. We're underway.
Storming down into turn number 1. Hamlin tries to get clear. He can't quite. And William Byron on that outside line gets clear entering turn 2.
A great move there by the 24. Denny Hamlin now clears for 2nd, but he's only half a car length back heading into turn number 3. Down the front stretch once again, William Byron extends his lead just a little bit, and a battle now back here for 4th.
Noah Gragson gets a push from the 17 of Chris Buescher. He moves up into the top 5. As back out in front, William Byron leads him through the tunnel turn for the 2nd time today.
Back into turn 3, the top 10 starts to single file out, but it's still William Byron and Denny Hamlin who's starting to break away just a little bit from the 5 of Kyle Larson.
These two look really strong right now. Looks like they are just kind of working together almost. But with that halfway bonus coming up, you're going to have to think Denny Hamlin's going to want to make a move here to get those 8 extra points that you get between 1st and 2nd.
I don't think he wants to make that move too early, just in case that 24 does mount a charge at the end. And we got a caution in the back. The 10 is stopped against the inside wall. That'll bring out the first caution of today's race.
Jenson Button in the inside wall. 2009 F1 champion having a nightmarish day here at Pocono, and it all comes to a close too early for the 10 team. And Stuart Haas has just struggled this season in Pepsi Cup competition, and I don't know what happened there, but I think he got high and made contact with the car above him. It was Justin Haley. I think he did. As we get ready to see the green flag once again here in Pocono. William Byron, Denny Hamlin, your front row. Let's go back racing here at Pocono as they storm down towards turn 1.
Oh, and a big wreck behind him.
Tyler Reddick in the wall. Daniel Suarez is involved. Josh Berry had a piece of it. Ty Gibbs was in it as well. There's Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, and I saw Bubba Wallace going around and around as well as they headed down towards turn number 1. Red flag is out. Massive crash here at Pocono.
We always see him fan out 4 and 5 wide. You just knew something had to happen, especially so late in the season with the chase closing in. Everybody trying to get as many points and positions as they can for the end of these races, and this is the result.
Bubba is the only car who was involved who's continuing on. There's a look at what happened. I'm not really too sure what happened there. The replay kind of picked up late, but it looks like Suarez was blocking the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., and that just kind of started that whole thing.
Hard hit for the 6 of Keselowski on the inside, too, as he got squeezed by the 9 of Elliott. And then Ty Gibbs comes across the 4 and the 20. Nowhere to go for Bubba Wallace as well. Look at that hit for Keselowski.
Yeah, rough days for a lot of these guys now. And we're finally back under caution. A few drivers do pit. Bubba already came in. He'll restart at the back for pitting before pit road was open. Haley and a few others come down here as we get ready to go back racing once again. It's Denny Hamlin and Willie back to the green here at Pocono.
Big pushes for the top 2 rows. They're going to stay double file entering turn 1. Fanning out in the back, but it's Hamlin who gets clear with the lead. I don't know.
Great restart for Hamlin, but Ross Chastain trying to take second. Byron fighting back on the outside as they enter turn 3. On the outside, he'll get back up into second, and now they're trying to break the draft as we get towards the end of this race, and the lead becomes so important.
William Byron's going to take a look to the outside. Hamlin's going to close the door. Now the 24 back to the inside. Heading into turn 2, side by side for the lead.
Byron clears Denny Hamlin. He's up into the lead once again.
Back down the front straightaway. Denny Hamlin now starting to fall back a little bit. He's staying right in the draft of the 24. Peeks out to the outside, hoping to get a run and do the same move William Byron did, but it's not going to be enough. Hamlin and a big wreck behind him.
Eric Jones in the 43 hits the inside wall, the pit wall, and he brings out the caution once again. Turn 3 in the Pepsi Cup Series has been a massive problem for these guys. Last time we came here to Pocono 2 years ago, we also had a big wreck right at that area of the track. Since then, the pit wall was extended, since we did have, I believe, 2 cars head on to pit road last time we were here, and it clearly did its job there, that extended wall, saving Eric Jones from going into the pit lane.
Yeah, it did, but a massive hit either way as we get ready to restart once again. William Byron, Denny Hamlin lock out the front row as we come to green.
Here they come, back green in Pocono. Here comes Chastain trying to get the lead with 2 laps to go. Byron hangs on through turn 1, but he misses the corner. Byron out wide, He gets turned, and we're back under caution as the dominant car of the day goes around, and Ross Chastain not only wrecks him, but takes the lead from Denny Hamlin, who hit the wall in the process.
I was just going to mention that wall contact from Hamlin. That was pretty significant. Take a look at the replay. 24 ran him wide and spins, just barely avoiding that inside wall.
Ross Chastain, you saw it there. Byron was a bit high. Chastain tried to peek down low and just slid up the track on corner exit and made contact and then kind of just cleaned him out. Chastain is credited with the race lead at the time of the caution, albeit it was really close as we get ready for overtime here at Pocono. Back green. Who's going to win it?
Even pushes with the 2 lanes. The 1's on the inside. The 11's going to get a run off the top. Willie. Yes, he will. The 1 to the inside. Here comes Chris Buescher putting him 3 wide into turn 2.
Buescher to second. Does he have anything for Denny Hamlin as they enter turn 3? Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. They're breaking the draft down the front straightaway. Buescher pops out. On the outside, Chris Buescher takes the lead.
What a move by the 17. He leads the 11 down Long Pond. Heading into turn 2 for the final time. Hamlin's run out his back bumper. He looks to the inside.
Denny Hamlin drives it into 3 deep, takes the lead, and takes the win at Pocono. What a job by the 11 team. He wins it. Chris Buescher, oh so close, but what a great fight to the checker flag.
And what a fight the 17 put up. We saw the 11 up front all day long. The 17 came up right at the end and almost put a spoiler to the 11's day, but the 11 was too good to hang on.
Now we did have a spin at the back. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. went around. This is with 2 laps to go. Oh, see him, he just went out of frame there. There was no caution and he did get back going. Stayed on the lead lap, finished the race, last on the lead lap. Here's a look at the battle, heading down the Long Pond stretch now. And Denny just got to the inside through turn 2. I don't even think there was any contact there. And he just made a beautiful move to win the race.
You see it so many times. Turn 2 is so hard to get through. And it was Chris Buescher who made the mistake and Hamlin who took the win.
Yeah, Ross Chastain ends up 3rd. Martin Truex Jr. recovers to 4th, and the top 5 for Kyle Larson after some of the DNFs he's had earlier in the season. Really good for him. He's turned it around these last couple of weeks. Ryan Blaney finishing P7 today. How about Sammy Smith in 8th? Great run for him. Shane Van Gisbergen, he's on the cut line. He ends up 16th today. He's, in a dangerous position. Joey Logano's down there as well. Carson Hocevar didn't have the greatest of days today. He's definitely in a dangerous situation. 14th for him. A lot going on at the end of that race. And we didn't get to cover it all just because of how crazy this was. And just a fantastic race. Tyler Reddick is in a bit of a dangerous situation after crashing out. He's only about 30 points to the good, which you can easily lose in this series. So it's going to be on the lookout there. Some big names with struggles and crashes here today. Here's a look at the points. Denny Hamlin takes the points lead from Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch. Elliott and Truex also right there. You see the cutoff line right now. It's currently Joey Logano, the last one, in by 7 points over your runner-up finisher, Chris Buescher, here today. So that's going to be a fight we're going to be looking at big time heading into the Superspeedway of Daytona next time out. Anyways, thank you for joining me today, Gavin. Any last words here?
Thanks for having me. This was a classic race of greed. Everybody needs all the points they can get as the chase is only 4 races away, including this race. Everybody wanted as much points as we get. We saw a couple big wrecks, but ultimately it was Denny Hamlin saving his points, taking the points lead, and winning at Pocono.
Thank you all for watching. Have a great evening, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. That's it from Pocono. Have you ever wondered how you could watch every single race of the Pepsi Cup Series and have them all at your fingertips? Scroll down to the playlist tabs and then select the season playlist of your choosing and then select the race in which you wish to watch. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and enjoy all of the racing action here on the FireLynx Racing Network.